Hello everyone, Jeff here with an example of evaluating a position consisting of multiple options. In this example, while Apple is trading for $102.50, we're referring to the stock there, price per share, you make the following trades for options that expire in 1 month. You are going to sell a call that's approximately at the money, 102 strike. You're going to also sell a put that is at the money, 102 strike. In addition, you are going to buy a 96 strike put and a 108 strike call. The premiums are given, and you're asked to find the profit for prices of Apple between 92 and 112. That's a range of 10 down or 10 up on the stock at expiration. As a side note, these numbers happen to be accurate as of the moment I'm making this video. They will be different if you were to look them up now, but this is an example with accurate numbers. So the first thing, when there are multiple options positions, you want to first not panic, and second, list them each out separately and treat them one at a time, and in the end, put them all together. So I happen to have listed them by increasing strike price, 96, 102, 102, and 108. It doesn't matter which one you do first, but that's the way I've written them here. So evaluating the 96 put, pretending nothing else is going on here, the first question to ask is, when does a put pay off? A 96 put in this case will pay off if the price of the stock is less than the strike price, because it's a put. We also have to ask whether you are going to be receiving the payoff on the option or making the payoff on the option. You have purchased this option. Purchasing an option gives you a right. You will not exercise it unless the payoff is positive to you. So we know that this has a positive payoff, and again, at prices less than 96 because it is a put. So at 95, this is going to have a payoff of 1 because the price is 1 below the strike price. And then at 94, it would have a payoff of 2. And then since these are going in increments of $1, so will these, 3 here and 4 here. And at prices of 96 or more, you would let this option expire, and you could put zeros in here if you want. I'll just leave them blank. The next thing we're doing here is selling a 102 call. Since it is a call, it will have a payoff for prices of Apple above 102, which is in this range here. Then we have to ask, are we going to be receiving the payoff or making the payoff? In this case, we have sold the call or written the call, same thing, which means that the payoff is going to be negative to us. The person who bought the 102 call is going to be receiving the payoff at strike prices above 102. We wrote the call. We're on the other side of the transaction. We are the people making that payoff. So a call has a payoff of $1 if the stock price is 103 and the strike price is 102. And since we wrote the call, we are making that payoff. Our payoff is -1. 104 is 2 more than the strike price. 105 is 3 more than the strike price, and so on. I'm just going to drag this down like this. Again, at prices of 102 or less, the person who has purchased this option is not going to exercise it, which means that their payoff is 0 and our payoff is 0. The next one here, we are selling a 102 put. A put has a payoff when the stock price is less than the strike price 102, which means this range here. We know, for example, that if the stock price is 101, there's going to be a payoff of $1 if the strike price is 102. And again, we have to ask if we are receiving the payoff or making it. We have written the option, so we are making the payoff. The person who purchased the put option has a payoff of 1 in this box here, but we wrote the option, so our payoff is -1. At a stock price of 100, a 102 put has a payoff of 2, but since we've written the option, it's minus 2 to us. And I am going to drag this up. So for example, stock price is 92, a 102 put has a payoff of 10 that we must make because we wrote this option. Finally, we are going to buy a 108 call. Since it is a call, it has a payoff when the stock price is above the strike price, 108, which is this range here. Since we purchased this option, we receive the payoff at a stock price of 109. The payoff is 1. At 110, it is 2, and then we have 3 and 4 here. So we have evaluated all 4 of the options positions that we took. To emphasize, there are 2 separate things that you have to look at, and it's crucial that you not mix them up. One is if it is a put or a call, and that determines if there is an exercise and therefore a payoff or not. Puts are exercised and have a payoff when the stock price is below the strike price. Here it was below 96, and here it was below 102. Calls have a payoff and are exercised if the stock price is above the strike price, and in this case above 102, and in this case above 108. That is a separate thing from the next question, which is whether we are receiving the payoff or making the payoff. When you purchase an option, you have the right. You are the one who chooses to exercise. The payoff will always be positive. Here we purchased the option, positive payoff. Here we purchased the option, positive payoff. When you write or sell an option, you are on the other side of the transaction. You are making the payoff. Here we sold this option, we have a negative payoff. Here we sold this option, we have a negative payoff. Once we've done all of the options separately, we can just add them up to find out what the total payoffs on the options are. And I'm going to drag this formula down. They all look negative here, so you might wonder why on earth we're doing this. Well, we also have to figure out the premiums here. And again, we have to look at whether we have purchased the option or sold the option. When you buy something, whether it's an option or milk or whatever, when you buy something, you pay its price. So we have 2 options here that we're paying the premium. When you sell something, you receive the price. So in this case, we are, in this box here, we are receiving a premium of $3.20. And we are also receiving a premium of $2.70 because we sold both of these options. We bought both of these options. Buying something costs something, in this case 80 cents, and also 110. So in this case we are collecting a net premium totaling $4, and that's going to be true no matter what happens to the price of the stock because it happens at the very beginning of the transaction. We receive 2 premiums and pay 2 premiums. The total is, at the beginning of the transaction, we receive $4. So in the end, we are going to have whatever the payoff is on the options plus the premium that we received on net. And again, I'm just going to drag down this formula here. And you can see now in total what happens at various prices of Apple. Here's a break-even point, and here's a break-even point. I'll just shade those green here. In this particular case, this happens to be a version of a butterfly spread. We make the most profit when the stock price does not change. It's currently trading for 102.50. If it stays around 102, we end up at the most profit we could possibly have. As the stock price changes in either direction, we start to lose money or have less profit. And at this point here, 97 or below, or 107 or above, we are losing on this combination of options, but in the butterfly spread, the 96 put and the 108 call that we purchased cap our losses by making us money when the stock price gets too far away from 102, and so we have capped our loss at $2. So no matter how far it falls, the most we're going to lose is $2, and no matter how far it rises, the most we're going to lose is $2. And what we hope is that the stock price doesn't change. This is a particular example for a type of butterfly spread. There are other types of butterfly spreads, and of course there are way many other types of options positions altogether. So while each of these different options is going to be different, it is always going to be the same procedure. Find out where the payoffs are, determine whether you are receiving the payoff or making the payoff, total up the payoffs, add or subtract the premium, whether it is a net premium received or net premium paid, and then add up the payoff and the premium to find your total profit. And then you can do some analysis on where the entire position is profitable and where it is not. Please let me know if you have any questions.